Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my newscast. Welcome to today. So, what I wanted to say today, I want to make a short and quick video about governments telling what's Bitcoin, what's not Bitcoin. Wall Street Wolves is joining, the skeptics, and others not. Like this guy here is telling good about Bitcoin. Bitcoin just more than just a FUD or FAD or FUD. FUD is F-U-D. FED is F-E-D. What is F-A-D? FAD. I don't know how to read. That isn't inherently bad. Morgan Stanley, CEO James Gorman. So one of Wall Street most influential bankers that does not believe Bitcoin should be illegal, while adding the cryptocurrencies is more than just a fad. Morgan Stanley CEO James Gorman was speaking at the Wall Street Journal Future of Finance event when an audience member sought his opinion on cryptocurrencies, and he said, "It's fascinating development. That's certainly something more than just a fad. The concept of anonymous currency is a very interesting concept. Interesting for the privacy protection it gives to people. Interesting because what does it say to the central banking system about controlling that?" So are they in a process of controlling cryptocurrency? Well, somebody is trying to let the price crash, for this up and down cycles. So bad news, good news, bad news, good news. But in the overall, about controlling that? Do they want to control that? Yeah, sure they want. Why not? Contrary to some of his Wall Street counterparts, Gorman's comments on cryptocurrency struck a measured tone. The banking executive gave equal footing to both cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and the banking sector, both of which are ultimately under the purview of government, according to him. Not good. None of us operate in isolation from the ecosystem in which we live, so even banks have their hands in it, and banks are big investors in cryptocurrencies. That's why we have billions in Bitcoin. If banks behave badly, the government say raise more capital. We say, gee, that makes us less profitable. By raising the amount of money, the value of actually one unit gets lower. They say that is not our problem. No, that is now your problem. If a currency is operating that is enabling people to transfer money anonymously, a government can say we are not going to allow that anymore, so there is a government risk factor to it. When asked by the moderator of if Bitcoin should be illegal, Gorman replied, "No, I don't." Gorman further revealed that while he wasn't personally invested in Bitcoin, he has met a number of people who are investors in the cryptocurrency. I don't believe to that. I believe firmly he is invested in Bitcoin. I haven't invested in this. I've talked to a lot of people who have. It's obviously highly It's obviously highly speculative, but it's not something that's inherently bad. It's a natural consequence of blockchain technology as I understand it. Gorman's stance on cryptocurrencies is in market contrast to those offered by JP Morgan chief executive Jamie Dimon, who recently stated that Bitcoin is a fraud, that it was worth nothing. What are your opinions on this topic, guys? Wait, I take the camera up a little. What is your opinions on this topic? My opinion is they are trying to confuse everybody. Because more FUD there is, more profitable is it for the big investors. I think banks are big investors, even government are big investors. They are not stupid. They want to control the mass thought, the mind of the mass by putting out stupid news like I'm not investing in it. Well, Jamie Dimon and company is trying to make the price crash. Maybe they are profiting from it, or they're giving like this buyer this lower buy price to the bank. You know, they stating out a new statement, and it's really bad about Bitcoin. It's fraud, and it's worth nothing, and the price goes down a bit. They buy in, and they made their own opportunity. Well, I would make it like that if I would be a government, a bank, you know, fighting against people who want to be free. Always think about that. Always question everything. Even if I read something like this, even if this is crypto coin news or Cointelegraph or whoever it is, I question myself. I try to think with my own head, because as corporate media could be lying, why couldn't it be crypto coin news or Cointelegraph manipulating words to let us think something precisely? You know, I don't know how to get the message through, but I hope you understood what I mean. Yeah, and I leave you to this. Bitcoin more than a fad. So bad news are over. Today we are 90% in green, and that's great. The FUD is over. South Korea didn't affect us at all. It scared a little bit, like we had a little bounce in Ethereum. Wait, I'm gonna pick. Yeah, there we go. Here around the first hours of the 29th, we see a sell-off and then a huge sell-off. Where we went from 300 and I would say, I don't know, I can't see it. I would say almost 310 to a low of 280. So we had like a $30 sell-off, and I think that was in the period of Korea. But then we see with this other segment a fast recovery. It didn't scare us at all, but who knows if this is gonna create another triangle? Who knows? Let's see. Guys, I wish you the best. Subscribe, like to get this video more visible. I love you all. I wish you the best. I send you much love, and